you guys doing?
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
man? How
yeah,
you
yeah.
doing?
Hey man, so I saw this film a couple weeks ago, and it blew me away. Probably one of the best wartime films I've seen, probably since Black Hawk Down. And you guys are all incredible in it. Um, DeFaro, you killed it, bro. There were some scenes that had me just I couldn't get over it, man. There's a scene in particular where you guys got hit with the IED, and you had so much noise going on with all the different mics and all the talkers, and you hear everybody's like what they're listening to. How many takes did that take, bro? Like, what was that sequence like? Because it was bonkers until you had to unhook yourself.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Well, first and foremost, what's amazing about this set that's so different compared to others is that I really was talking to the other actors, OP2, on those radios. Usually on other sets, if we're in the same situation, I'll be talking to somebody part of the crew, maybe a PA, etc. People who don't know the language, spoken by these military personnel, and so to have these guys, either I'm speaking to Charles, Finn, Cowboy, etc., Evan, etc. It was immersive, to say at least. And yes, that scene specifically, when there's a lot of chatter in my ear, there was literally a lot of chatter in my ear at the time. Like, I remember a joke they're all playing, everyone all at once was like on the microphone at once.
We were actually able to send a message to Evan, I believe at the time. It was probably Evan and Shipwreck, and they were in like a sort of a little like marquee, if you like
Yep.
just a few hundred like yards away from set, and we just said flood his channel, and
Yep.
so like they just
Right.
released
Flooded
this
it.
deluge of
Banging
like,
on the wall, imitating gunshots, screaming in the background, and you hear Cowboy, oh my god, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so much stuff is going on in my ears, so that reaction was generally real, to plug that out and kind of focus what was happening in the moment. Yeah.
What I loved about the film was how close you guys all seemed. And being at that screening a couple weeks ago, DeFaro, you talked about how you guys were, what, 3 weeks together up in London or by
Right.
in London,
Right.
just out as brothers. How important is that camaraderie to make a film like this?
I think it's very important, especially for this kind of film, which required a commitment that I don't think anyone took lightly. We're honoring a man's story that's very close to him, an experience, so that his best friend could see what happened to him that day, and to be a part of, you know, something that, can be shown to describe the undescribable through what we get to do in film. And yeah, I think that I don't really know what your question was. That answer just came out of nowhere. But you're really great.
it answered it.
Well, I know there's some matching tattoos that everybody got, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we all got it.
Almost
We all got
everybody.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few of us still got to book that appointment.
Whoa. We gotta get that done ASAP. Real quick, guys. I'm taking two friends of mine who are Iraq War veterans.
Wow.
How important is it for them to see something like this? Because I know a lot of them don't want to see films like this because it reminds them of what they went
Right.
through. But this is one of the first films that I feel, since it was, co-directed by, an actual veteran and went through that, I want
Right.
them to see it.
Right. That's a great question, man. I'll say this, we had a screening at the American Legion for all the veterans here in Los Angeles, and my dad and my mom flew out. My dad was in the Army for 24 years, and he did 5 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. So, again,
Yeah.
it's something that's undescribable. And for, to be a part of that process, so, in a way, with Ray and Alex and all the guys, to maybe be in part of a voice for the community, because this is what happened that specific day. If all it takes is one, my dad, for me, saw it, and it had a positive impact, I think,
Incredible. Well, I can't wait for more people to see this film. You guys killed it, and thanks for your time.
Thanks, Junior.
Thank you
Appreciate you,
very
man.
much.